He said, Mark, you get over here. I've come across something I want to make sure you have and you keep. He was a proud member of UE Union. He worked at a factory all his life in the private sector. He worked 7 to 3, 2 weeks on, 3 to 11, 2 weeks, and 11 to 7, 2 weeks. And my mom, an office worker. That's where I come from. I come from a labor family. My father cannot just about here today. Because when he was working in the factory, they didn't have the OSHA laws that are on the books today. And they're on the books today because of labor. They're on the books today because of labor. That's the truth. That's the truth. We have an 8-hour day because of labor, and that's the truth. When somebody works overtime, they get paid overtime, and that's the truth. So, I went over and saw my dad, spent a lot of time recently together, and he pulled out this little card that I remember getting back in 1975 when I became a member of the Laborers Union. There we go. 1975. So people ask me, why is it that you gotta get so involved in this issue? Why is it? It's because to sit on the sidelines, to not get involved, that allows injustice to occur. Over and over and over again, people's families get hurt. And most importantly, those families are hurt, but the taxpayers get screwed. That's what's going on. We put on the books, as Stevie Tolman said, a law with a lot of people here that you'll help. And that law simply says, before you contract out, before you hand out public work to a private entity, you make sure that the quality of the work is going to be at least the same, if not better. And you make sure that we're going to save at least 1 penny. 1 penny. That's what it got negotiated down to. And since that law was passed, there have been numerous proposals that have come forward. And believe it or not, 80% of the time, when a proposal has been filed, it's been approved. But yet, this administration and those that want to privatize, and they want to privatize everything. They want to privatize Social Security. They want to privatize our educational system. They want to privatize our transportation system. They want to take all public jobs away and hand them over to their friends, not because it's going to save money, not because it's going to save money, and we got to say no to that. We got to say no to that. We have people in this country right now that are out there in states across this nation that are connected to the people that are behind what is going on here in Massachusetts. And their agenda is a broad agenda. It's not only to privatize public work, but it's to take public and private pensions away from people. We got to say no to that. That's what their agenda is. Make no mistake about it. It's not just about privatization of the tea here in Massachusetts. It's about privatization across the board. It's about the system of capitalism that I support, but with balance. We have to have a balanced system so the average worker gets a fair shot every day. Last year in Wall Street, the bonuses alone, the bonuses in Wall Street equaled double the amount of money that every single minimum wage worker in America made. That's wrong. That's wrong. We've got to fight against those types of injustices. And this issue here is a travesty. It's an injustice. And we've got to get the truth out. So I've got to tell you, please, let this really be the beginning of a major campaign. That will start here in Boston, just like another revolution many years ago in our country's history. Where we will take the message from Boston, and we'll go across cities and towns all across Massachusetts and educate elected officials and educate the citizenry and make sure they know that there's people out there that want to protect their money, the taxpayers' money. Because otherwise, we're going to take a ride as taxpayers. Not only will real families with real faces, husbands and wives and children who get up every day and do their job